QD for doing that. Nikki, Michael, just let me know when that's done because then I will.
All done?
Because Michael's great if he edits this, so I want. That's why I'm going to just repeat it. Okay, so again, it is August 12th. Psychic medium Josephine Ghiringhelli, Guardian Angels Part 2. So, what's the difference between Guardian Angels and Spirit Guides? I want to make sure that I say that. I looked at some of your questions from last week. They were wonderful, wonderful. You know, I always try to get to all of your questions and answer them directly. And I'm so glad, Richard. Welcome aboard. Welcome back, Richard. He just got his electric back. I'm so happy because, you know, my thoughts and my prayers were going out to everyone who did not get their electric back right away. A very dear friend of mine who I think is on here, Rosemary, I didn't do a shout out to you, but she just actually got her electric on as well. So, guardian angels are people that we've known in this lifetime. They are our loved ones, our sisters, our brothers, our mothers, our fathers, our aunts, our uncles, you know, and our beloved children. And those that we love are our guardian angels. The spirit guides are from past lives. So that is the difference. I always want to make sure that I say that because that question is always asked. So that is the big difference. So all of you that are here, each and every one of you have guardian angels. Last week, you asked that very important question, Josephine. Can we have more than one guardian angel? And we most certainly do. Hi, Jersey. Hi, Lisa from Jersey, Northport. Welcome, welcome. So, yes, we do have more than one guardian angel. We can usually sense who the guardian angel is. Don't doubt that because oftentimes people will say, you know what, I think it's my father. I think it's my grandfather. So, when you get that feeling in High Rockland County, how are you, Vicky? That you're right. You know, it's try not to doubt yourself because you're usually right. It's that gut instinct that we feel and that we have close to our hearts in the forefront of our minds. And yes, we are certainly right. I want to put up a book that I feel is will be beneficial, and that book is The Guardian Angels Journal, which I think is wonderful by Carolyn Cook. And we have you know, the availability of journaling. And a lot of times people like to reflect, just like people journal about their lives and they like to reflect upon how they feel at any given period of time. And when we do connect with our guardian angels, we do like to um, journal that because a lot of times we will not remember that. So I think it's important to do journaling, and this is just one of the very many. I have three that I'm going to put up here, but I think that's important because it allows you to remember. It allows you to go step by step to know who your guardian angels are and what the messages were and at what period of time. The next book I want to put up here is by Victoria Schwab, and that's Everyday Angels. Everyday Angels. Because remember, yes, we do have more than one guardian angel, and they're with us always, and we may feel one and then, you know, say, oh, you know, I felt my father so strong, and then maybe, you know, the next day, the very next day, and you know, this could be in moments you feel, oh my god, I feel my mother, I feel my grandmother. And now the next book is Angels Among Us, and that's by Wanda Rosalind. And I also think this is a good read too. And one of the signs, of course, from for many of our guardian angels is feathers. And I just love the cover of this book too. It just really brings you into a place of going into another frame of mind, another state of mind. And sometimes we all need that, right, to release the stress of the day. So those are three books, you know, I don't know if any of you want to take out your, you know, your cameras, your cell phones, and, you know, just take a picture of these books. This way, you know, you have it sort of in your library. Um, and I am going to show you something. I mean, I've had this really forever. I want to show you another book. Let me just, okay. I want to show you this one. Okay, so this isn't this. I've had this forever, along with my library of books that I just love, have had for decades. You know, it's interesting because with this one, it's Angels from A to Z, which I feel is insightful, and it has many, many, many categories to it. And and you know what I always say to people, take what it is that you feel good with and leave the rest, because you know there may be some connotations in here that it's flavorful. They have some very interesting things. They talk about the archangels, so which will be in part of our prayer, right? Down the road, I think in a few weeks from now, I'm going to talk about how to create your altar, and I will talk about angels. I will talk about guardian angels, archangels, all of that. And okay, so Carrie, how do you know who your angels are, and when they're with you? I talked a little bit about that, but the way in which we know who our guardian angels are the people, our family, our friends that we were close to in life, that we care deeply about, and that we pray to, and that give them we give them, and we definitely want to do this, by the way, we give them permission to come to us. We let them know what signs we would like for them to come to us through. Please, you must be direct with them, because sometimes people will say, you know, I just keep looking and looking and I don't know what I'm looking for. Well, you want to ask them, you want to direct them, you want to let them know how you want them to come to you, whether you want them to come to you through songs or through birds or through feathers or through music or through electric or through orbs. There's butterflies, ladybugs, dragonflies, coins. There's so many ways in which they could come, because I do want to let you know that it's you may be asking for too much, because sometimes people will say, well, I want them to show themselves to me. So, you know, you're reaching a little too high. It takes a lot of energy for them to do that. And you have to be in a totally different frame of mind for that to happen, actually in a different altered state, I should say. Um, so yes, that's how you would know. And when are they with you? They're with us always. They're with us always. I said a funny little story last week that people, uh, when they come to see me for readings, then I say to them, oh, gee, you know, your grandmother sees everything. Your grandfather sees everything. They get nervous and they're like, oh my God, everything. So they're not interested. They're not looking at mundane and earthly things. They're not looking at us when we're, you know, taking a shower or we're using the restroom or, you know, whatever, in our private world of whatever we are doing. They are there for us, to protect us, to guide us, to let us know that we're not alone. A lot of people, especially now in this COVID situation, feel very, very, very alone. Yes, and absolutely, Kim, the law of attraction, that's going to be next week, August 19th. I'm going to speak about the secret, the law of attraction, a lot of really good stuff there. All right, I want to go back a little bit. I'm going to go back because all of the messages go really quickly. So I want to make sure, and hi, Virginia, from the state of Virginia. Hello, Elaine. I want to see Port Jefferson, Islip Terrace. If you have your questions shared, thank you very much that you did that. East Quad. Okay, so okay. Oh, thank you for that. It's actually a salmon color. It's one of my favorite colors, and it's the color of unconditional love, Kelly. Yes, I believe, I just want to let you know, my brother had just said to me that the next storm that's coming, the next hurricane is Josephine. So he wanted to make sure that I knew that. So I thought that was funny. So that's the next one. Coming. Do we get different spirit guides as we evolve? Our spirit guides, just so that you know, Jetta, our spirit guides will be family and friends. The no, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Guardian angels are family and friends. So now you, because I mentioned spirit guides, yes, they do change as we evolve. Absolutely, the spirit guides do. Those are spirits that have been with us from past lives. Okay, Marissa, the day after last week's guardian angel session, I was looking through my grandma's stuff and found her guardian angel pin. Aw, isn't that so precious? And absolutely, your grandma is one of your strongest guardian angels. That's for sure. This is Patty, my sister-in-law and wonderful friend, just died 2 weeks ago. Oh boy, um, so sorry. Thursday, after just helping my brother fight cancer. She was a good friend. You know, she certainly, oh boy, she certainly is a good friend. And, you know, just God bless them both and that they are together with you and there for you. And just watch for spirit orbs, Patty. Just watch for spirit orbs, is what they're saying. Butterflies are for me a gift from my beautiful mother in law, the best feeling ever, Teresa. Absolutely. So you know that it is indeed butterflies. Okay, so Andrea says, this is interesting. How do we get rid of dark spirits in our house? I feel like as if something has come about. Okay, I do want to address this because I did do psychic self-protection and I did talk about that, but being that you asked, I will address that. You want to use, and I happen to have this because I always have these by me, but if you get white, this is the spray of white sage. And then we have the packaged sage. So you can get this. I don't have the stick right by me, but I showed you that at the last one. But there's many different forms. This is the loose form, and the spray, and they work just as well, just to let you know, because that was a question somebody asked me last week. I didn't get a chance to address it. So that's a very strong way. Pray, put the seal of protection all around your house, sage it, say your prayer. You know, all of you know now, I've shared my prayers with you. Mother, Father, God, I humbly ask of you to surround myself, my loved ones, my family, my friends with the seal of protection. Please keep in only positive energy and let any negative energy be dispersed in the universe to be used for good. That's one of my prayers. You can formulate your own, but it's important to do that. And Teresa was saying, if you do see a feather, which many of you out there will have feathers as your indication of your loved ones, it's certainly okay to pick it up, and you want to keep that because it is symbolic of the sign that your loved one has brought to you. Okay, so Kyle Gray, his book is good as well. So, you know, everybody, different strokes for different folks. So these are just happen to be three of the ones that I think are good. And Evelyn Dorothy Oliver is on here along with James. So, you know, angels from A to Z. Hi, Barbara. How are you? You're very welcome, Joy. You're very, very welcome. Always glad to be here. That's why I'm here, is to bring help, to bring good health, but also to bring healing and to bring loving guidance to you. So I'm glad that that is what it is doing. And Josephine has a bunch of books. I could show you my library. It's just incredible. These are just a few of the ones that I wanted to show you. Let me just see, and let me put this up. I want to refer to it. You know, this is one of the pictures that I thought was very sweet. It is, you know, the mom sleeping, representative of, you know, the males, the females that are out there during the sleep state, which is most of the time when our guardian angels come to us, by the way. And that is them giving us a gentle kiss on the head, a kiss on the cheek, because they do come to us and they do sit on the bed. Sometimes you might feel the bed coming down a little bit, but they have many different ways in which they come to us and, you know, tap us on the shoulder and let us know that they're there. And oftentimes, I just want to let you know that yes, it is through the dream state that mainly you will feel them, and that it is indeed not your imagination. Just trust it, believe it. That's part of the journaling. I showed you that first book with the journaling. And I just think that's a very sweet picture. So that's another way in which they come. Now, I think this is going to be a funny picture that I'm going to put up. So, um, I thought this was really funny. So, let me just go back to it. Hold on one second. Here we go. I have a feeling that my guardian angel often looks this way. And I think it's funny because a lot of you will say to me, oh my goodness gracious, I just had a client that actually came in and said, what does my mother think of me? I mean, I'm making all these kind of crazy decisions and I'm asking her for her guidance and I'm asking her to come in. Her mother came in immediately to give her messages, that's for sure. But she said, she kind of gave me, this is what I thought of when she said that. So I wanted to make sure that I searched this out to give it to you. I think it's hysterical. You know what? They love us. They love us. And the fact of the matter is, you know, we're humans, so we make mistakes. We do things that maybe we feel they may not be proud of us. They are not there to judge us. Trust me, believe me, they are there to help us. They are there to guide us. They are there to let us know that they love us and that they are there to protect us. So I just wanted you to know that. I'm going to leave that up there for a while because I just get a big kick out of that. And so Michelle says, I've been told I have many guardian angels around me. What does that mean? That means a lot of your loved ones and now best friends are there for us and with us. And, you know, I did a group last night. I always put the pictures up of the group. So if you go on to my Facebook wall, you'll see the group I did in Bayport last night. It's just a lovely crowd of people, and there was which is more unusual, there was an even amount of men, and it was four, I believe there was 3 or 4 men and 4 women, so it was like an equal balance, which was nice. It was very nice, you know, the yin yang, the positive, the male energy, the female energy, and they had brought that, you know, there were different messages that were coming in, future messages for them, certainly. Um, and we talked a little bit about this, so it was wonderful insight. So how do you know their signs? Remember, I talked a little bit about this. So you want to let them know how you want them to come in. And Lauren, I know that you miss your brother. That's for sure. One of the ways in which he comes in is through music, and he must have been young because I do feel a very young spirit. So when he comes in, and your mother must be with us too because he's saying hi to mom, and he is, you know, you two must have played pranks with each other or something because he's laughing. And he is a sweetheart. He's very sensitive. He wants you to know that he loves you and he's watching over you, and he says hi to mom. So I wanted to let you know that. So just going through the messages, I might be a little bit backlogged with this over here. I'm going to take this funny picture down. I think it's time to take it down. I will go back because I do have some more pictures that I am going to be putting up. Hi, Susan. Okay. Okay, and that's fine. Her son's here. You'll watch it later. Good. Because, you know, I'm glad that Anna Rome said that, because if you can't finish watching it, it will be up for a while. It will also be on Josephine Ghiringhelli Psychic Medium YouTube. All of them are on YouTube. If you want to go there, just please subscribe when you do it. And then you can watch all 38 of them if you'd like. And hi, Josie. Your grandmother very definitely is with you. I just keep getting some kind of blanket. I don't know if she knitted or she crocheted, but she keeps giving me this beautiful blanket. And I can smell her energy in a good way. So she does want you to know she loves you very much and she is very much by you. And Lauren, hi from England. Welcome aboard, England. So nice to have you here. Um, Lauren, I do want to let you know, Fitch, if I'm pronouncing that right, you're definitely an old soul. I do feel there is a female energy, an older female energy that's, I don't know if she's blood connected to you, by the way. I do feel there's a history that she says she has with the house or the property. Um, and by you, I don't know, like I said, if this is non-blood, but Elizabeth is, Lizzie or Elizabeth just keeps coming in. But hi from England. My daughter told me that the storm coming is Josephine. And yes, the storm is Josephine. Thought that was funny. And hi from Brooklyn. Hello, welcome, welcome. Okay. So, Lauren, I did give you that message from your brother. I didn't realize that you were the same person. I do want to say there is the female that comes in. I might be with you, Natasha. She is a dementia. You're barely able to see her because of COVID. How can I connect with her so she always knows I am here? I want her to know I am with her and I love her. Um, Okay, the way in which you want to go to her is through meditation and telepathy. Telepathy is going to be future down the road. I will teach a class in telepathy, which is going to be fascinating, actually. I find that whole thing fascinating. But telepathy wise, meditation wise, through your third eye, you want to hold a picture of your mother, Natasha. Hold a picture of your mother before she had the dementia and tune in, close your eyes and tune into her auric space so that you let her know that you are sending her love and healing and protection and courage, because that could be a scary, going in and out can be a scary place to be, but I feel your mother's very strong. So I just want to make sure that, you know, you hear all these different techniques and send that to your mother. Gina, my daughter cries about my uncle Skip who passed, but she never met him. Or has she? Yes, she has. Your uncle Skip over here. So I'm just going to say this, and you guys can always respond to what I'm giving you. It's nice to get feedback. But I do feel, you know, yes, he does know her. And your daughter, by the way, is very open. She's must be very young, but she is very open. So I do feel he comes to her. He is giving me something with uniforms. So I did want you to know that. And you must have there's a picture he keeps telling me of when he was young. And there's something about him saying that picture was either given to several people. Maybe it's on the mass card. I don't really know. But yes, he is with her and he is watching over her. He's also watching over you as well, by the way. So, okay. So Desiree, I feel like my brother-in-law passed from COVID very fast in the beginning. Um, is angry. He had so much wonderful to live for. Is there a way I can help him? Now um, you're feeling that he's angry. And if you are feeling that, then you definitely want to visualize him. If you can get a picture of him, if he had Facebook, you can download a picture. You can visualize a picture of him. It's always good when you have the physical form of the picture. And then you can surround him with a beautiful, loving, remember where I talked about gems, the rose quartz, and you could put that around him as well to help get rid of the anger. So, um, he is not in the in between, by the way. He did cross over, so I do want you to know that. And Michelle is saying, okay, I know this is 10 minutes ago, so I'm just going up and down because I don't want to miss anything. I lost two puppies in 1 year, 15 months old, Lucy to bone cancer. I'm so sorry. And 8 months old, Clyde to leukemia. Aw. How can we connect with lost pets? It hurts so bad. And I lost my Destiny, who was almost 16 years old. She passed on May 10th. And from basically, I guess, old age, but she suffered the last, on and off in the last year of her life. But the way in which you connect with them, I don't know if you have your altar. We'll talk about that down the road. But if you already have your altar, even if you don't, you want to put the picture of them on your altar and just send up a prayer. I shared one of my prayers with you. You can create your own prayer. Okay, let me go. This is moving. Let me just go up here. I have, oh, hi, Mary, how are you? Okay, I just wonder what my father-in-law says about, I wonder what my father-in-law says about our kids. Your father-in-law keeps giving me the number 5. I don't know if there's something about May or 5 grandkids, but there must have been some kind of problematic situation that needs to be worked through, and he's going to be helping with that. He wants you to know. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so that's, yep, Mary, that is absolutely your guardian angels, and you have quite a few, by the way. The ladybug is here, so this is your granddaughter who is saying she's very much with you, and I see big smiles and a lot of laughing, so she's so happy that the cats were brought back to you. Okay, so, okay, yes. I think my guardian angel is not sure what they are supposed to do. I'm okay with that, but oh my goodness. Okay, Susan, please know that I said this before, I'm going to say it again. You want to really guide them into, you want to be specific with how you want them to come to you, what kind of sign you want them to come to you with. So you want to direct them. They just like we go into meditation with the purpose, we always have to go into meditation with the purpose. We also want to go in with a purpose when we ask of our guardian angels to come in as well, so that they're not confused. They like direction. It's interesting because Kelly, I'm going to direct this to you. Our guardian angels do call out to us. I had, actually, it was last night in that group reading, one of the fellas that was there, very, very nice man. His grandmother, she just kept saying, could you tell him Francesca's here? Could you tell him Francesca is here? And that was his grandmother, I believe, on his father's side. And he was just kind of blown away off the couch. But he was an old soul. He was very open. I could read him, which I was reading him storybook. He was the most open of the group. Lovely group, but he just he kept getting messages more than the others, but they were all family. Uh, so okay, uh, today, hi Joanne, today is the anniversary of my future son-in-law's mother-in-law. I know she is watching over her family. I wish I was able to meet her. She has wonderful children, and he is my daughter's prince. Oh, that is really beautiful. And I do feel that she's so proud of the I just want to tell you this, of the new developments with him. So she's saying he's moving forward. She's pushing him, and she is the hand that guides him. So I don't know if he was looking to change his job or there was something about that. But there was also something about June or Gemini as well. So maybe that's a birth date or a death date. But that she's watching over all. And I don't know, there is something about twins, which I think is interesting. Jessica, her daughter has a lot of guardian angels at 2 years old. She definitely sees stuff, but is too small to tell me exactly what she's seeing. Keep asking her, please, keep asking her, because it is when they are that young that they are seeing beyond the veil. They are seeing beyond the veil. And that is the most crucial point, because they are the most innocent. And yes, Jackie, your son is one of your angels. I do feel, and Jackie, I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry, that he's telling me to thank you for all your patience and all your love for him and with him. and regarding him. You must be talking to his picture. This is moving so quickly. I'm still talking to Jackie. I don't see you anymore, but you must be looking at his picture and talking into it, because he says, I'm looking right back at you, Mom. I love you. I'm looking right back at you. Please comment when I speak to you. You can comment, respond back. I like to get the feedback. Oh, Karen, I broke my mom's bowl today. Does she know it? She does know it. She's not angry. They're not angry about things like that. These are things that are humanistic. She's not angry about it, by the way. She's actually laughing. My husband passed outside our home 10 years ago, and my 22-year-old son, my other children say our house is haunted and have seen things. I tell them they are our guardian angels. They are our guardian angel. Um, and yes, it's not, by the way, it's not haunting, and you're very wise because it's not haunting. And you're wise to tell them that, because you want to instill that in them. And by the way, from when children are very young, because they are definitely protecting your home. There must be, I lost you, by the way, but I'm still talking to you. The one that you said your husband passed outside the house. He's saying he loves the tree that was planted for him. So um, I can't find you again. Um, okay. Denise, I'm having a lot of audio hallucinations. I don't believe they're just voices. Can you help? Thank you. They are, that is not hallucinations. That is you opening up. I don't know if you are doing your meditations, but you definitely want to send balance into your auric field so that you're not doubting yourself, or it can get out of control if you're not understanding it and honing that energy in. So please do that. Pat, your husband is most definitely by you. He knows there was no closure, but he does want to let you know that he does absolutely is sending you messages, and he wants you to get those. There's something with electricity. I'm with Pat, by the way. There's something he's saying that he comes in through electricity. And Mary Beth, sometimes I ask for a guardian, for guidance from my mother. Does she hear me? She absolutely does. She says she's with another female. I don't know if this is her brother. I'm sorry if this is her sister or her mother, but she's with two, and it must have been two people who maybe died close in a time period. Not maybe not the same year, but okay. Elaine, I want to try not to have this move. Elaine, if you lose a child, whether or not they have taken a breath, I still feel protective of their memory. Oh, certainly. I mean, one day pregnant, it has a soul. One day pregnant, and we feel connected to that child forever through eternity. So I do want you to know that, and always keep their memory at hand. Okay, so I believe this is Josephina. You have many around you. You must have had a big family. So I do feel that they say that there is many around you. I don't know if your father passed, but there's a father figure that's by you as well. I can't give you a reading, Alicia. I think you're asking me that. I can't. I'm trying kind of rapidly to go through some of these and give some. I wasn't planning on doing this, but if the spirit moves me, I am doing it. My mother tells us that the faces of Jesus and family members show up on her pillow. What do you think? Tells us uh, I believe it. I mean, I believe it. They do things like that. Absolutely. And as I said before, some of our loved ones, many of our loved ones come to us in the dream state. I showed you that picture, that beautiful picture. Hi, Janice. Welcome aboard. She always gives me a smile, Janice. Um, okay, Gina, she says, I was saved in a car accident when Emma was 5 months in the belly. Who saved us? I know someone did. The truck flipped and we were okay. Oh my God. I- I'm just so happy, and that's wonderful. And I do feel it was a grandmother figure. It was a female figure. So I do want you to know that. A few weeks before, Vicky is saying, a few weeks before I fell asleep, I asked my husband, who passed a year ago and a half, to hold me so I could sleep, which is still challenging. I felt him before I went to bed, moved my hair, and that was indeed him. That is for sure. So don't doubt that, because your husband loves you very much, and he is very connected to you. So there is a pathway. So look for the light, is what your husband is saying. So maybe you, I don't know if you light candles, but he's saying look for the light. The night of the storm, my husband was driving on Coast, and a tree fell in front of him. I believe there was divine intervention that kept that tree from falling on him. I do feel, Deidre, by the way, it's a father figure, whether it was his father or his grandfather. He has 9 lives, so it was meant to be. And Nikki, yes, you can see angels. And I think I'm still with Nikki. This is going so fast. There's a grandmother figure who's saying, congratulations. I don't know if you had a baby, or there's 2 people that had babies, but babies are popping up everywhere. So she's smiling. They love it. They can already see the children before they come in, just to let you know. Thank you, Barbara. You love all my teachings. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yes, thank you for the confirmation. She's confirming that what I had said to her is very accurate. Thank you for that. And okay. So, and you're very, very welcome. Another thank you. I'm welcome to do that. Jacina, what a pretty name. Jacina Church. What a beautiful name. Um, I don't know if your mom passed of cancer, because she's telling me that she's healthy now. She wants you to know. And there's something where, well, first of all, they're telling me to let you know they're watching over you and they're guiding you. And there must have been some kind of situation about a house, or making a decision about the house. But whoever had to do all the preparations, they say everything was good. Everything was perfect. And there must have been also, they're saying you wear them. I don't know if that's their picture that you wear in a locket or something, but they're saying thank you for thinking of us always, and thank you for wearing us. That could be clothing or a piece of jewelry. Kathy, happy birthday, happy angelversary to for your brother. Lights will be popping on and off, so take a look for that, Kathy. Okay, Irene, she's saying that I helped her when her father died. Then my brother died, and due to the family drama 6 years later, I still have not grieved. I need a sign. My heart is with you. My goodness. Your father and your brother, by the way, they are together. Okay, so okay, one of their signs is through music. One of their signs is through music. Did someone play the guitar, by the way? But anyway, they are together, and just listen for the music. Listen for the music, because that's how they'll come in. And Jackie is saying, thank you for answering my question. Means the world, and God bless you. I understand, unfortunately, losing my son, James. I understand they're always with us, always 24/7, 24/7 on our minds and in our hearts. So Jackie, I'm right there with you. And so many of you who have lost loved ones, but especially, the children. Andrea, I want to share with you my friend Chris, and welcome, Andrea. So Anne, I lost my dad 3 months ago, and my aunt this week. Oh my God, I'm just so sorry. I don't know, your aunt must have been like a mother to you, because she's saying, please, I don't want to lose your name because I won't remember. Anne Grace, I love you. I love you. I'm so proud of you. I don't know if there's something with you with school. Are you going back to school, or there's a teacher by you? But she's saying she's so proud of you. And hello, Lorianne. And yes, Camille, your grandmother does know. She absolutely does know. My dad passed 4 years ago from dementia. Still worried he's still lost. He is not. Donna, this is for you, Donna Dunbar. He is not lost. He is fine. I see a big smile on his face, by the way. He keeps making a joke about hair. I don't know if he was losing his hair or he had a lot of hair, but he's making a joke about that. He is not lost, by the way. He is doing fine. Um, and Amy, I'm glad you get the signs and they do hear you, that's for sure. Okay, what does it mean when I dream only of the dead family and friends? Well, you know what? Listen, number one, that you remember your dreams is a beautiful thing. And being that you dream of them is their way to let you know that they're with you and that they are sending messages to you. I want to go to this other picture. I thought this was so pretty, and it says, when someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. This is one of my favorites, and the lilies, um, that's a certain kind of lily. It'll have to come to me, but only I say that because one of your loved ones is coming in through lilies. I don't know if it's lily of the valley, but this is just so beautiful. This is one of them. Yeah, their memories are treasures to us, that's for sure. I was trying to tune into who is, there's also a Lillian that is coming through as well. I'm going to take this down, so if you want to take a picture, just giving you a heads up to take that down if you want to take a quick snapshot of that. Okay, I've had a lot of tragedy in my life. You know, I lost my son, my parents the same day, 42 minutes apart, lost my sister. So, and the sign and the symbol for my sister is sunflowers. She loves sunflowers. So my sister was so amazing. God made her an angel. So some of you have lost your sisters and your brothers, and this is also, you know, for you. I love to find these, you know, I search these pictures out and put them up here so that they could bring you comfort. And sunflowers is going to be for someone that's up here as well. So, you know, of course, I'm not going to get to everybody, but I just want to let you know, as I'm speaking about this and as this picture is being put up here, they do want me to let you know that they're coming in through the flowers. I just think these pictures are just so beautiful. This is for all Jackie, Susan. There's many people up here that, like myself, have lost your son or your daughter. And I found this and I just thought it was very beautiful. You know, it moved me. It was very emotional for me. And I'm sure it's emotional for all of you who have lost a son or a daughter. My son, you know, I hold you safe in my heart and I will hold you always. I can't exactly read it, but that's basically what it means. You are forever in my heart, forever in my soul, and your wings are wrapped around me. You are the wind beneath my wings. I thought that was very beautiful. Now let me just get back to your questions. Okay, so let me just take this down for a moment. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, so that stayed up. I took that off, by the way. So that was a message actually from my son directly to me, and your sons and your daughters directly to you. And Sandra, you are with your soulmate. I just, you know, I did want to say that. Hi, Lori. How are you? Your dad sends pennies, and I think that's wonderful. And you know that your dad sends you that. So that's a beautiful thing. Um, Mary, I do want to let you know that both your children are together. I'm getting big smiles. Your son is funny. He's very funny. And he's telling me he's making you, he says, Mom, I just want to let you know I'm sending you a lot of jokes and I'm keeping you in stitches and hopefully that you're getting them. So a lovely way in which they come in is through laughter. And I feel you, by the way, your daughter is watching over your son there. And I do want to let you know that your son is running. It's like he says he's running amongst the flowers. Your daughter and your son were two of the ones, I should say, that were coming in through flowers. So the flowers, you must think of them. When you look at the flowers, you must think of them. So they did want you to know that. Jean, my mother passed 2 years ago and her husband passed 3 weeks ago. Are they together? And is my mother with her mother? Yes, they are all together. And I'm so sorry about the losses. Jean, did you, this, okay, I'm not sure what this means, but you're going to be, Jean Gray, you're going to be finding out some information about your family. I don't know if you're looking into the family tree or the ancestry, but you're going to be finding out some very interesting information about your family. So, um, I just wanted you to know that. But yes, they are all together, and your grandmother is here as well. Thank you, Janice. She says, I can't imagine losing my son. I have such a hard time dealing with loss. And you know, we all have a hard time dealing with loss. I mean, I've been doing this for 35, 38 years, connecting with loved ones on the other side, and I've had many losses. My brother was a police officer in the 79th Precinct, 1978, and he was shot to death in Brooklyn along with his partner. And, you know, my parents died the same day. My sister of brain cancer. Um, just many losses, and, you know, my son, you know, losing your son is just unnatural, you know, to lose a child. And I do want to respond to someone who had asked me this, that even if you're pregnant, um, one day, you know, you're going to be attached to that soul. Thank you, Janice, for those kind words, by the way. Um, okay. Aw. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. My father, said about his hair. This is Donna responding to the message that I gave her. She says, I gave her the message about the father talking about his hair, and she said, I can't believe that I had said to her that her father came in talking about the hair. She used to cut his hair and was just talking about this today. So I'm glad that, you know, they know what you talk about, by the way. They see, they hear, they know. So it was your father that was there knowing. He heard your conversation. Um, okay, so Laureen, okay. She says to me that I have helped her in the past. I'm so glad about that. I do feel that you have three souls. You have three soul spirits that are coming in, and they're telling me to tell you to make sure that you listen to your own good gut instinct. Don't get out of your own way. You have to get out of your own way, and they are guiding you, and they are watching you, and they are pushing you. So please know that. You will be okay. They're still talking to me. They tell me to let you know that everything will be okay. You will make the right choices, and you will get out of your own head. That's them telling me to tell you. Um, Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Janice, for that. Another emoji. Um, and Anne, your dad is a sweetheart. He must have. I'm losing it. Okay. It, I couldn't breathe. There's something with your father with the heart. I don't know if he passed of the heart or the lungs, but he's saying he's resting. He's at peace. He's himself now, and he's given great big bear hugs. Maybe he was affectionate, but he's given great big bear hugs to you. And Teresa, does Joey know I am proud of him? Is he still smiling down on us? He says yes, yes, and yes. He is very much smiling down on you. He's got a very beautiful smile about him. I don't know if there was some kind of a difficulty before he passed, but there isn't any now. Do want you to know that. All right, let me move down all the way here. Allison, um, my son, this is Allison saying this, my son is still here. He's medically fragile. Uh, will he be here for, see, you know what? When someone is medically fragile, they are outside, their astral body is outside of themselves, by the way. So that's okay. And yes, he will be, but you just do what you're doing because you're a great, great mom. Um, Allison, just wanted to let you know that. So you can tap into, sometimes when people are medically fragile, they tap into the white light more so than most people. A doubt. Dallas. My boyfriend lost his best friend, 716. Feel like he has so much to say. Well, he must have been a talker because he says that he's, watching over your boyfriend, but also watching over you. He's saying something about a vehicle, so I'm not sure if he died tragically, but he was saying that he rose right into the white light. And Anne Marie, hello, Anne Marie. My dreams have been so intense lately about my mom and other loved ones, wondering why so intense. I do want to let you all know that 8/8 was a very powerful day, incredibly powerful. You should look that up. And we have all opened up to very major degrees. But I do feel, Anne Marie, I feel like your mother and your other loved ones are coming into your dreams to let you know that you are making the right choices, that you are making the right decisions. They were giving me, there's something, well, now they're traveling into your house. So they're going into your kitchen. And I don't know if there was something that you just wrote and you were looking at and following a certain guideline or something that I'm not sure if this was something that was legally based. I'm not really sure. Maybe you were looking at it in the kitchen or something, but I do feel that your mom, because your mom is opening up her heart to you, by the way. And I don't know if your mother lost a sister too, because they're all, there's a sister and then there's another. I feel your mom, I feel her parents, I feel a sister energy or an aunt energy that is here. But I do feel help is on its way. That's what they're saying. By the way, I'm going to be ending. So I am so glad I was able to tap in to many of you and for many of you. So you can, for those of you, I do want to let you know that they were saying that they came in, there was Lily or Lillian, and coming in through that special lily flower. I don't know the name of it. And that the sunflowers was another sign, was another message to one of you. I'm not really quite sure who. Yes, and Irene, they are still sending you the signs. They are still sending you those wonderful messages. So I do want to let you all know that you want to come in, all those hearts. My heart goes to you, and all the hearts. Let's get all those hearts going, by the way. Heart, 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 heart. Share this, please, before you get off. I would really appreciate it, so that other people can watch this, even if they were not able to get over here. You're very welcome, Ronnie. Your son is here. Just want to let you know, when that passed by so quickly. Well, Ronnie, you went up there really quickly, but your son is here, and he wanted me to let you know that there was something about the t-shirts. Either, I don't know if his face is on a t-shirt, or that somebody wears him with his face on it, or maybe you did something in the past, but he's telling me to tell you, I love you, Mom. I love you. Thank you for all these hearts, by the way. This is wonderful. Jessica, Jackie, Joy. So keep those hearts coming. I just want to there was something with Lily, somebody getting back to me. Calla Lily. Thank you, Mary. Calla Lily. That's what I was looking for. So there's also something with the name Callie. It's a peace lily. It's a calla lily. So that's beautiful. And so, Anne Marie, I hope I answered your question for you. I just wanted to make sure that I said that. And Pat, your mother is coming in. She says to say hi. And Vicky, good night. Please, everybody, I just want to let you know, and yes, Josephine, your mom is here. She's telling me you're here. She wouldn't let me finish until I told you that your mom is here, even though she passed in April. Sorry. And Lori, good night to you as well. And Sharon, your health is going to be okay. Get on top of the food situation and the vitamins. Just wanted to let you know that. So next week, I want you all to tune in. Next week is going to be very, very interesting. And I just put that up. So if all of you, please, there's about 100 of you on here now. Before you leave, please share this so other people could look at this, even if it's not live. I really would appreciate that. And if you could look, what's next week? Just look on the 19th is, if you could look in the book, that might be quicker. Just want to make sure that I let you know before I leave, sign going for next week. Next week is going to be vision boards. It's going to be the law of attraction. It's going to bring to you, oh, here's Michael coming in. It's going to bring to you what it is that you are asking for: good health, love, healing, uh, uh, finances. We're really going to get into the nitty gritty of that next week. Law of attraction, bringing in abundance, making vision boards. I get very excited about this class. It's going to be a wild ride. So all of you join me next week. Thank you all for coming in. There's over 100 people. I'm going to say this one last time. Please share, share, share. I appreciate that, because a lot of people are going to want to see this and are going to want to understand how to tap into their own guardian angels, because that's really important. And each and every week from this point forward, I may be tapping in, just to let you know, on and off. And vision boards, Janice, she's just like something else. She makes me laugh. Yes, yes, Janice. Everybody's
Hey,
saying
Linda, hi,
hi.
Bob. Right now, a lot of people said hi. I saw it all, guys. Thank you so much. Made me smile. So I'm waving back. Thank you, guys. You'll have a great one. I just wanted to come in and say thank you so much. And I'm glad a lot of messages were given out, and I can't wait for next week. Thank you, guys.
I was very happy to give you all the messages from Mike and I. Peace, love, health, healing. Share this. Share, share, share. Please, all of you, share it so other people could look at this. Uh, there's Janice again with the mask on now. I appreciate it, everybody, if you can do that. We always want to welcome people aboard. The more people are on, the more intense the energy. So good night. Good night. It was my pleasure to be there for you. Thank you, Jacina, for sharing this. Thank you. Good night, Judy, Gina. Thank you all. Thank you. A lot of shares are coming in, and that means a lot to me. I do ask of you also go on YouTube, Josephine Ghiringhelli, Psychic Medium. Press the subscribe. You could look, there's about 38 classes that I've done. Okay, Jean, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Hearts to all of you. My heart's back to you. Janice, back to you. Take care. Good night now. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. Have a great one.